This video may contain spoilers. Good news! John Wick prequel series The Continental will stream internationally on Prime Video. So what do we know so far about the John Wick prequel show? Also, we've been given a first look at the Yellowstone prequel. Georgina Sparks is up to no good in Gossip Girl Season 2, and more. Stay tuned if you want to find out what that is. But first, John Wick prequel series The Continental will stream internationally on Prime Video. The prequel series to the John Wick movie saga, The Continental, will be available to stream internationally on Prime Video. Told from the perspective of a young Winston Scott, who will be portrayed by Colin Woodell, The Continental will take fans of the franchise back in time to explore the origins of the assassin-exclusive Continental Hotel, while also delving deeper into its inner workings. The news comes after it was initially announced that The Continental had moved from Starz to Peacock in the United States, but it makes more sense for the spin-off to find its new home on Amazon's Prime Video, as this is also where the John Wick saga can already be found. The Continental was co-written and co-showrun by Greg Coolidge and Kirk Ward, and will be brought to us in 3 episodes that have a runtime of 90 minutes each. In that time, Winston will take us back through the underbelly of New York of the 70s, a time when trash was literally flooding the streets. While there's no official release date known yet, The Continental is supposed to make its debut in 2022. Once it has been released, premium cable subscribers will have access to it as long as Starz is included in their bundle. For those who have cut the cord, The Continental will be available through Amazon Prime Video or Hulu.
John Wick. You're not very good at retiring.
I'm working on it.
Next, everything we know so far about the John Wick prequel show. One of the few truly stable things found in the John Wick franchise is the Continental Hotel in New York City, the only place in the world where assassins can be absolutely certain that they can get a good night's rest and a quiet meal for as long as they can afford to stay. Anyone who dares even think of breaking the rules, meaning that everyone inside the hotel is absolutely off-duty and therefore not allowed to kill anyone, will have to feel the consequences. The Continental will take us back in time and explore how young Winston and his team of Confederates found their way into the hotel, and how he came to be the man we got to know 40 years later in the John Wick franchise.
Nothing's ever just a conversation with you, John.
Colin Woodell will step into the shoes of young Winston, who will be joined by Ayomide Adegun as young Sharon and Peter Green as Uncle Charlie. New to the franchise is Mel Gibson, who will play Cormac.
Yeah, but I'm not raising a sweat, I figured out how to do it and relax.
While it's unclear yet what that entails. Also joining the cast are Ben Robson as Frankie, Hubert Pontajour as Miles, Jessica Alain as Lou, Michelle Prada as KD, and Nahung Kate as Yen. While precise storylines have been kept under tight wraps, we should be able to find out somewhere before 2022 ends, but no precise release date has been given by Lionsgate as of yet. Following, first look at Harrison Ford and Helen Mirren in 1923. We've been given a first look at Harrison Ford and Helen Mirren in character as the previous generation of Duttons for the Yellowstone prequel, 1923. Yellowstone is the wildly popular Paramount Network series that follows Kevin Costner as John Dutton, the patriarch of the Dutton family that has to defend the ranch that has belonged to their family for generations. The franchise was already expanded into the family's early history with the prequel series, 1883, so 1923 is set to fill in the gaps between the two series. The newly released pictures highlight the desolation of Montana during the early 20th century, as well as the period costumes of Ford and Mirren. Ford is shown in multiple classic Western poses alongside a horse, with Mirren gazing thoughtfully across the plain, as well as an image of the couple together in a romantic pose. What we've learned from the other prequel to Yellowstone so far is that the Dutton family has struggled with adversaries long before Yellowstone came along, but things were really dire for the 1923 Duttons. After escaping the Irish potato famine and finding a new life with Jacob, Cara will have to help weathering many new problems, including a pandemic, drought, prohibition, and the Great Depression. In fact, 1923 has so much to offer that there is going to be a season 2 for the prequel. The first season of 1923 is set to have 8 episodes and should be followed up with another 8 episodes for season 2. Hold it right there, there's more to come. Next, what is Georgina Sparks up to in the Gossip Girl season 2 trailer? Will the upcoming Wolfpack series feature an homage to Buffy the Vampire Slayer? Are Meredith Grey's days numbered at Grey Sloan in Grey's Anatomy? Stay tuned to find out. First up, what is Georgina Sparks up to in the Gossip Girl season 2 trailer? Gossip Girl season 2 is set to premiere on HBO Max on the 1st of December 2020. 2022, and we've just been treated to a new teaser trailer. And it looks like Georgina Sparks hasn't changed at all, as she looks to be out to create some anarchy amongst the fresh batch of privileged teenagers in the Upper East Side. Until now, none of the main original Gossip Girl cast have come back to the show to reprise their roles, though we did see the return of Zuzanna Zadkowski as Dorota Kishlovsky, Margaret Collin as Blair's mother, and Wallace Shawn as Blair's stepfather. But all of that is about to change with the upcoming second season of Gossip Girl. Based on the new trailer, we can gather that Michelle Trachtenberg's Georgina Sparks is most definitely making a comeback, as she's seen surprising Tabby Gevinson's Kate in just about the worst way possible. As Gossip Girl veterans will know, the appearance of Georgina should be considered a promise of chaos and anarchy, as she thrives on making a mess of the lives of the people around her. It's entirely possible that Georgina will now use her history and experience to help Kate keep the new characters in line. It's possible this is an indirect response to the reboot's mild reception, and the writers intend to bring back some fun. Following, will the upcoming Wolfpack series feature an homage to Buffy the Vampire Slayer? Sarah Michelle Gellar has revealed that her new Paramount Plus series, Wolfpack, has recreated one of the more iconic images from her time on Buffy the Vampire Slayer. It was originally believed that Wolfpack would be a spin-off of Teen Wolf, a previous series created by Jeff Davis, but it's now been made clear that Wolfpack will be a standalone show, though it does seem to have some ties to Teen Wolf the movie, which is set to be released on the same day as Wolfpack. Wolfpack is based on the 2004 novel by Ido Van Belkom and stars Gellar as an arson expert named Kristen Ramsey, who uncovers a werewolf curse that affects several local teens after a forest fire. Gellar shared a Throwback Thursday post on her Instagram, which showed an image of her as Buffy brandishing Faith's dagger in a dream sequence in Season 4's Episode 15. The other image is a behind-the-scenes shot from Wolfpack, with the actress bearing what looks like a flashlight, held in more or less the exact same position, clearly paying an homage to Buffy the Vampire Slayer. It's no wonder that Wolfpack will find ways to link back to Buffy, given Gellar's involvement both in front and behind the scenes. Are you excited for Wolfpack to be released on the 23rd of January 2023? And lastly, are Meredith Grey's days numbered at Grey Sloan in Grey's Anatomy? A new teaser for the next episode of Grey's Anatomy shows Meredith Grey saying goodbye to Grey Sloan Memorial Hospital. Created by Shonda Rhimes back in 2005, Grey's Anatomy has been centered around Ellen Pompeo's Meredith Grey for nearly 2 decades now, and saw the actress remaining dedicated to the series throughout that entire time. Pompeo has appeared in nearly every episode of the series since its conception, but before the last season premiered on the 6th of October 2022, it was revealed that Pompeo had agreed to return to the series in a limited capacity. And with the new clip, it's revealed that the days of Meredith Grey at Grey Sloan are actually numbered.
You should go.
I should go where?
The teaser is deeply emotional, following Meredith through her final day as she considers some of the more recent challenges that she's had to face, while also being celebrated by her loving co-workers. While no one wants to say goodbye to the character that has been a part of all of our lives for such a long time, the only thing we can now hope for is that Meredith will be given a proper send-off. With everything that Meredith has done for her hospital, we think that's the least she deserves. The new episode, called I'll Follow the Sun, will air on the 23rd of February 2023. And that's it. So give us your best guesses. What do you think will happen in the Continental? Let us know in the comments. Thanks for watching.